Republican Party in Texas was started on the 4th of July, 1867 in Houston, Texas, by 150 blacks and 20 whites.
Welcome to the show, No Joker TV. Yes, you heard that right. 150 blacks. You already know what the topic's going to be on. You have decisions. You got decisions to make. Who you want to vote for. Maybe you're lost. Maybe you don't know the history. Because the media is keeping you lost. The same way they keep you lost.
Republican parties were started in the South by African Americans. In the state of Texas,
they keep you lost.
Two of our first three statewide Republican
and not
chairmen
letting
were
you know the
African
truth.
The
So
first
here it
42
goes.
black
Let's get to the
legislators
show.
elected in Texas were all Republican. The first 112 black legislators elected in Mississippi were all Republican. The first 190 black legislators elected in South Carolina were all Republican. The first 41 in Georgia, the first 127 in Louisiana. So now you've got all these African Americans really stepping up and starting to gain political standing, political power. Now, you have Democrats on the other side who have been very racist. It's in their platforms. They support the Dred Scott decision. They think the fugitive slave law is great. They started a nation to keep slavery alive. Very racist. And so now they're facing a situation where that these blacks are now their rulers, are now in office, are now U.S. senators, are now U.S. How do you stop that? 1866, Democrats themselves started the Ku Klux Klan. Its purpose was not to kill blacks. Its purpose was to take control and return Democrats to power. Their stated purpose in the KKK was to stop Republicans and restore Democratic control.
The whole purpose of the Ku Klux Klan was to keep Democratic control. They have vowed to never lose control again, no matter what they got to do to convince the black American, the black and brown man, that they're on their side, when they're actually not on their side. They vowed to institute traditions that will break up the home. They have vowed to implement habits and culture and intertwine them into the black and brown community. Same-sex marriage, GAY marriage, hip-hop, killing each other, drill music. So why the media? That is why the media is mostly a Democratic media. That is their first objective, is to control the media in order to never, ever let black and brown Americans escape and get into this idealism where they can flourish in society without the government.
If you're looking for a Republican that you want to take care of, you can wipe out any black you want because they're 100% Republicans at that point in time. You can't wipe out any white. I mean, some whites might be Democrats. You got to be a little more judicious when you're wiping out whites. So what happens is the Ku Klux Klan starts attacking, not blacks, Republican conventions. For example, in New Orleans, in the Republican convention in Louisiana, the Klan joined with the New Orleans police, joined with the New Orleans mayor, Democrats. They attacked physically at the convention in New Orleans, Republican convention. They killed 40 blacks, killed 20 whites. They wounded 150 others. In 1868, they put out a push card in South Carolina, and it listed what they called the radical members of the South Carolina legislature. That push card's about the size of a baseball card. It was put up by the Klan. Klan put it out. It had the pictures of 63 legislators that needed to be wiped out in South Carolina. 50 of those legislators were black, 13 were white. Now, they were all 63 Republican. On the back of the card, it gave you the name of each legislator so you'd know who you're trying to kill. Congress starts these hearings in this group called the Klan. And they have hearings, and so they bring in Democrat leaders that under oath from these Democrat states said, yes, the Klan belongs to our party. It's actually in Congress. 1872, the hearings, it's a 13-volume set of hearings in Congress. Unequivocally, Democrats.
Did you just hear what I just heard? Did you just hear what I just heard? Congress members are documented in the books during a live Congress hearing that they admitted, Democratic congressmen are admitting that the KKK are part of their party. They are admitting that the KKK is part of the Democratic Party, and the actions that they are doing is for them, by them, like FUBU. For them, by us. Like FUBU.
Say the Klan is ours and belongs to us. It's there to restore Democrat control in the southern states. Those guys who lived through it made it very clear. For example, one of the early black congressmen was John Roy Lynch. Another early black congressman was Richard Kane. And they're having to fight the Klan physically for their own safety. They go armed to Congress because of the Klan attacks. These guys said, if we as blacks would simply stop voting the Republican ticket, if we would agree to vote the straight Democrat ticket, all the violence
will end. Just in case you missed that last part from the narrator. If blacks, Republican blacks, stop voting Democrat, all the violence will end. And they exhausted so many blacks. So many blacks, they stopped voting Democrat. I mean, not Democrat, they stopped voting Republican because of the brutality. The KKK was brutal. And then, when the Democrats started to evoke certain laws, after a lot of black flourishing towns had been established, the KKK wiped a lot of those black towns out. Wiped them out. So black people needed money. They needed ways in order to flourish after they was already flourishing. And here goes the Democrats. We, the government, will help you. And ever since then, Democrats have been voting. Well, black Democrats have been voting Democrats ever since. When they first was all along voting Republican. And they got tricked and bamboozled into voting Democrat. And now, all of a sudden, the Democratic Party is the non-racist party, and the Republican Party is the racist party. Where did they come up with that? This has to be the biggest scam and the biggest trick in history.
Men in this tribe, but there are 3,000 women because there are too many women. The men have to live in the trees to avoid the women. This is a primitive tribe in the Amazon rainforest. This tribe is a typical matriarchal tribe. Women are the people in charge of this tribe. Plus, they have no concept of marriage. Women often switch men, but over the centuries, there are fewer and fewer men in the tribe. There are only 7 people left now. One of them is an old man and a 13-year-old boy. The women here like men with big bellies and big buttocks because they believe that this is the best gene. It can help tribes reproduce. And because men are a scarce resource, so men don't have to do anything here. Their only purpose in life is to reproduce, but they have limited energy. When night falls, it's a nightmare for them. The women here don't need their men to work, and they pamper them as if they were babies. You think this is a man's paradise. Actually, it's a man's hell. You can't accept the fear of living in a tree for the rest of your life, and you can't accept the crazy demands of women. Here you never know who is the next woman to come to you. Luckily, the women are very considerate. The women are kind enough to bring in white worms to help nourish the men's bodies, because it's a matrilineal tribe. The birth of a child here belongs to the woman. Men don't need to take responsibility. This young man, who just turned 18, he was immediately surrounded by women. When they see eye to eye, the girl will tie a handmade headband around the boy's wrist. This will be a symbol of their love. It means that the boy belongs to her today, since he put on the rope. He also has to take on the responsibility of reproduction. Although the boy's confidence is high at the moment, I don't think it will take more than a few months. He would also become so weak. So, what if I send you to this crazy tribe? Would you be willing to not have to work or be responsible? How long would you last? There are
Will you last in a tribe like that? I know I will. I actually will be kind of happy. I'll be content. The men gotta hide in the tree. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. But you got a steady flow of Puyani? A steady flow of Puyani? Yeah, I'm good. I don't need to go nowhere else. They don't care of what type of clothes you got on. They don't care about how much money in your bank account. They don't care about how you even look properly. They don't care if you smell like a bag of shit. As long as that ding dong is working. That's my type of girl. I would take them before any girl. You can take me to Miami. You take me to Brazil. You take me to China. You take me to Belize, Australia, the UK, Ukraine, Russia, all of the islands in the Caribbean. I don't care. I will stay right here with my tribe bitches. I'm good. I'm going to stay right here with my tribe bitches. And we going to be climbing trees for the next 10 to 20 to 30 decades until I drop dead. Until I drop dead. And from when I'm looking at the pictures and the videos, the girls don't look that bad. Like, they don't look that bad. Like, even the segment of the video with the young boy where he was trying to, where the young girl picked him, the young girl, she don't look that bad. He looks happy. He gets to boing her and boing many others until he died. That is every man's dream, to have multiple females, even though all these bitches look alike. All these tribe bitches look alike. But regardless if they look alike, they're still different people. That is everybody's dream, to have different people. Different girl. You have a different girl every night? And when do they start mating? I think they said 18? From the age of 18, you're a young man. The only difference is you gotta hide in a tree just in case somebody trying to rape you. Just in case they're trying to grape you. Somebody trying to grape you, you hide right in the tree. You see, in regular society, the females are trying not to get raped. But in this society, the men are hiding to get raped. Wow. I love culture. Now we're going to do a 360. We went from talking about a group of females that appreciate men. That appreciate men for what we do. They appreciate our ability to replicate multiple times in 1 year. Without us, society will be done. Now we're going into the modern world. Nightclubs in New York City requires men to show a bank account balance of at least $50,000 to enter. I keep telling you guys, I keep telling you, the clubs, stay out the clubs. The clubs are only there to make money. The clubs are only there to make money. You got a whole bunch of broke dudes in the club. The clubs are not meant for broke dudes. They're meant to keep you broke. On a Friday night, you'll get your $1,000 paycheck. You'll go on a $400 shopping spree. That's half of your paycheck gone. That's almost half of your paycheck gone. Then you go up in the club, you got $600 left. Now, you buying a bottle for $200. Remind you, you don't get paid until the next 2 weeks. You get another 1,000. You didn't even pay your mortgage yet. Matter of fact, you don't even got a mortgage. You didn't even pay your rent yet. You didn't even pay your rent. Then you got these girls up in there. All they eyeing is for the rich man. Not saying that the brother that got a little game and don't got the money can't walk out of the club with something, but is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? Is the club experience really worth it? Listen to my old video that I did back in the day. Still pumping up on TikTok. 10,000, 15K, 20,000 views. Pay attention. Here you go. No Joker, TikTok.
Don't follow a girl in the gym. You see, you working out all the way over there. You over there by the weights. All of a sudden you want to do yoga. Come on, man. They know that. You over there banging out the weights. You got 60 pounds on you. Like a gorilla. Then all of a sudden, she walk past you. She going to the yoga room. Your big ass right behind her like this. Yeah, I'm going to do yoga. Yo, fellas, I'm going to do some yoga, man. They looking at you like, since when this motherfucker do yoga? This nigga hardly scratch his back. This nigga fucking biceps big as hell. You like what yoga you gonna do, man? What yoga you gonna do? Be honest with yourself, man. Next thing you know, he up in there. He in the yoga room. As soon as he walk in, everybody looking at him like, what he doing up in here? Get his mat. Put his mat right beside her. He like, yeah, yo, so you be here all the time doing yoga? She looking at him like, yeah, I do yoga in here every day. I know in her head, she like, yeah, I'm in here every day. I never see you. Chasing. Chasing that yoga pum pum. Jumping. You go up, you ever met a stripper, you go up in a strip club, the music jumping, you go up in there, you try not to, get any eye contact. You try to that's the code to the strip club. You can't look at them in the eye. They like vampires. Like once you Why you think majority of them dance at night? In my honest opinion, I think most strippers are vampires on the low. Instead of sucking your blood, they sucking your money straight out your bank account. I mean, you go up in a spot, don't look. They're gonna hypnotize you. You don't notice when you walk up in there, especially if you looking fly, you got your chain on, you got your squad with you, everybody looking dope, y'all got the watches on, y'all got the fly fitteds on, everybody looking pretty, spiffy, got the dimples all showing like you walk up in there, you don't notice the strippers like they dancing, they like and they looking at the same time. It's like it's like a spell that they putting on you. That's why when you walk in the strip club, you gotta like just don't look. Just like anytime stripper you see a stripper look at you, you just look the other way like you ever met a stripper? They theatrical, man. You ever went to a Broadway show and the actors they come out, they got their makeup on, they got their outfit on, and you see them go in and out, in and out. They changing clothes, changing clothes. Strippers do the same thing. It's a theater show. Half of them, they think they nines and tens and all these crazy numbers. A lot of them are really ones and twos. You ever been to a strip club and stay to the end until when the lights get cut on? When them lights is off, you be like, God damn, she bad. Ooh, damn. What hell? Oh, God damn, you beautiful, baby girl. Oh my God, yo, all these girls is baddies. Soon as the lights go on, you be like, damn, y'all bad. The lights go on, you be like, oh, what the fuck? It's like you in a fucking scary movie. You like, nah, I gotta get the fuck up out of here. You like, Jason versus Freddy. It's like Jason and Freddy chased your ass. You like, nah, I gotta leave. They be like, no, come back. You said we was bad. You be like, nah, I mean that I gotta go home to dad. That's what I said. They be like, you say you gotta go home to dad? I thought you said we bad. You running out of there like, your boy's like, yo, where you going? Nah, I gotta go, man. Turn around. They turn around. They like, everybody running because the lights came on. Them lights, they see straight through that makeup. When them lights is dim, that fluorescent lighting that they put in there, it plays tricks with your minds. It makes the curvature of even the ugliest girl face look better. It's all type of reflections that pop off that, and then they got the mirrors. The mirror is like a light effect too. So you got the mirrors hitting the light, hitting the structure of their face and structure of their body, and it's all type of. It's like a light show in there. You ever been in the house of tricks? I ain't talking about tricks like in dudes. I'm talking about the house of like tricks. Like, you go to those amusement parks and they got a house with mirrors and they playing tricks on you. That's what the strip club is with the lighting. The lighting's is like a light show that playing tricks with your mind. Gotta be careful. At the end of the night, it could get real scary. Trust me. I had a few nightmares staying in the strip club when the lights came on.